Hello everyone, we're here to make paper snowflakes today. Thank you for joining us. You'll need a few basic items. You'll need a ruler, a pair of sharp scissors, a pencil, and an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. To start, we're going to lay that paper out in a vertical format in front of us, and we're going to fold it up in half and give it a nice sharp crisp edge along the bottom. Keep that folded edge towards you. Then we're going to take our ruler and make a pencil mark at our center point. The paper is 8.5 inches wide, so we're going to go to 4 1/4 and make a little mark. Then we're going to make a mark at about 1 inch from the edge on the top left edge. Then we're going to take our ruler and draw a line between those 2 points. You can do it very light. I'm going to do it a little bit darker so you can see it. Just make it just dark enough so you can barely see it, so you know where to fold the paper. I'm going to hold the center point with my fingernail, take my bottom right corner and fold it up along that line. Give it a nice crisp edge. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to fold my bottom left corner up and along that folded edge. Again, holding the center point with my fingernail so it stays nice and crisp and clean along that edge. Then I close that and give it one more little crease just for good measure along both edges. That's my fox fold. It kind of looks like a little fox there. Now I'm going to turn that on its side, and I'm going to fold this edge up to meet this edge like a paper airplane. Make sure you get it as clean as you can, keeping the center point as clean as you can. And again, give that a nice crisp fold with your thumbnail. You can even use a pencil if you want to crease it down with a pencil. Now, we're going to find the shortest edge, which is right here. And we're going to trim all that excess off at the top. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut straight across so that all our edges are the same length. And that should be a triangle about 4 inches tall. Now we're going to start, we have to think about what we want the snowflake to be. So I'm going to draw some lines for some basic cuts. Again, I'm drawing them darker than I normally would. Now I'm going to cut along those lines. I'm going to hold my center point solid for now. And remember that we have to always keep some of the sides intact. We don't want to cut that completely away or the snowflake will fall apart. So I'm going to start cutting along our lines. And these are some basic curvy cuts, but you can do straight cuts or sharp cuts with points or whatever you want to do. And the more practice you get, the more intricate you can get. You can make small cuts. You can make more complicated cuts. What you want to do is don't give up. Just keep making lots of different snowflakes. And if it doesn't succeed on your first one, you can always make another one. The thing that I like about snowflakes is that it looks different every single time. And it's never quite what you think it's going to be. It's always a surprise when you open it up. If you want to keep the center of the snowflake solid, you don't trim the tip. If you want a hole in the center of your snowflake, you can trim the tip a little bit. And then you carefully open it back up, kind of flattening out those creases as we go. And voila, you have a snowflake.